my approach to programming the 8X via accordion. I'm focusing in on the grill of the accordion. These buttons are very important. There's the what I'll call the big button. It scrolls and you push it in to highlight things. There's the up, the menu, the down, and the exit. Up and down will take you through the pages in the menus. And each one of these buttons turns on certain sections. Bass, orchestra bass, free bass, accordion 1 and 2, orchestra, user program, drums. Okay, these are very important. Okay, the accordion is turned on. I'm now going to hit the menu button. Takes me into the various menus. I'm using the large button to scroll the menus, and I'm going to go to set common. And I'm going to change by pushing in the big button. I'm going to change the macro plate. There are several settings. I'm going to use Hall 2. I'm going to exit. Hitting the exit button a couple of times backs me out. Now I'm going to go back down and edit the accordion. By using the big button, I'll scroll over to the different accordions. And there's lots of different accordions. I'm going to use French jazz. And musette de tune, I'm going to use French folk. I'm going to use the down button to go to the next page and look at the reeds. I'm going to set the volume of all the reeds to 20. And I'm on to a musette. So I'm going to turn off the 16 reed. And I'm going to turn off the 8. Gives me kind of a musette sound. Now I'll use the down button. Look at the effects. You can change reverb, chorus, delay. I'm going to put an effect on that's stereo EQ. I could change reverb, which I might do eventually. Down button takes me to, you can edit the effects. I'm going to go to aftertouch. It's off. I'm going to put a half down. By applying pressure to the key, it goes half down. It's just an interesting effect I like. Now I'm going to use the down button, MIDI transmission, where you can name it. I'll name it later because it takes a little time. Hit the exit button. Now I'm going to use the big button, scroll to bass edit. In the reed type, I'm going to match that classic French jazz. And you can change the reeds and you can name it. Exit, and that's the accordion. Now we're going to edit the Orchestra 1. If I push the big button in, it says select Orchestra 1, so I have to select Orchestra 1 on the grill. Lots of different sounds. I'm going to go to jazz guitar. Octave is -1, volume is +10, that's a little high. I'm going to go with +7. Pan pot's 30. Down button takes me to the effects again. I'm going to put some chorus on there. And they have speaker sim, that's fine. I can change it if I like. Continue to go down till I get to the aftertouch. Put that half down. I can change any of these things I want. Now this is something I always change. Orchestra 1 touch, that's in menu 5.6, page 6. It says high. I have to pull really hard to get volume. I'm going to put it fixed medium plus bellows. This is something added in 2.0 you can play around with. MIDI transmission. Now I have to do, since I used the BK, this is a bug in 2.0. I have to go into the octave. The guitar was -1. I have to make this +1 so it transmits correctly to the BK. I'm hoping they fix this soon. And now we have Orchestra 1 set. Now we're going to go to Orchestra 2. Again, I have to hit the Orchestra 2 button, push in the big button, push it in to highlight the sound. I'm going to go back to that guitar sound again. Jazz. -1. Standard, I'm going to take it up to 7. Pan pot, I'm going to pan it over to 30 just for the heck of it. 30 bass. Down button, go to the next page. Put a little more reverb on there. A little less chorus. Plays fine. Speaker sim is fine. Down button. I can edit it. And the effects are very powerful. Aftertouch, match it half down. Using the big button, I'm moving to Orchestra 2 touch, which I'm going to go mixed, medium, high. And I have to go to that MIDI transmission again, set it at +1. That's ready to go. 1 and 2 are programmed. I'm pushing 1 and 2 together so they're played together. Okay, Orchestra 1 and 2 are programmed. I hit the exit button several times to get back to the menus. Let's do the organ. Again, I have to hit the organ button on the grill, push in the big button, push it in, and I can scroll. I could actually make up my own organs by using this edit over here. But I'm going to go to different. You've got quite a few. Whatever you like. I'm going to use 9. I'm going to try it with the accordion and the organ pressed in at the same time. Just the, and now the organ. That's fine. So now I have the organ programmed.